how does a broke person think versus how does a rich person think? Like, so like, if you had to break it down into like more detail.
I don't know if it's like a step 1 or a step 2 thing, right? I think it's more of a philosophy or having the idea that you're not limited to where you are in life, right? So a millionaire thinks that way. A millionaire thinks, hey, there's more out there to be had, right? Versus somebody that's 100,000 air that thinks, okay, I can only go so much. I can only have so much, right? So the millionaire is just thinking, hey, there's more out there that I can have as opposed to not, right? So that's the difference between, like one difference between having a broke mentality and a rich mentality. I mean, most broke people don't think that it's even possible, right? Like before you do anything, you gotta imagine that it's possible. Like, do you really think that what you wanna have is possible? Most people are like, no, I don't think that what I want is possible. It's a dream. I only see it in movies, right? So that person has a broke mentality because you think it's only in movies. Well, no, dude, you can have it in real life. You can have everything that you want that you see in the movies. You can have it in real life. But that's the difference, right? Between a broke mentality and somebody that has a rich mentality, a rich mindset that's thinking, yeah, I can do that. I can have that, why not? You see what I'm saying? So it's not like a step 1 or step 2. It's not that. It's waking up in the morning saying, I'm gonna think with abundance and I'm gonna think with that I can actually have what I want if I'm willing to sacrifice for it. If I'm willing to put in the time, if I'm willing to put in the effort, if I'm willing to stop the partying, I'm willing to stop the drugs, I'm willing to stop the drinking, I'm willing to stop all of the things and all the vices that I got going on that are preventing me from having what I wanna have in life, right? That's the mentality. As opposed to, well, I can't have it anyway, it's just in the movies. Well, then you won't, right?
But a lot of those people, like, how do they get it to where, how can it become real to them?
Well, you gotta work towards it. You know, and you got to make it real. So, you know, let's say you want to live in a certain neighborhood. Go drive to that neighborhood. Walk around. Look at the houses. Imagine yourself there. Make it real. You know, next year I'm putting on this event. Today I literally finished lunch and I'm like, I'm gonna go to this place and I'm gonna make it real for me. Like I'm literally gonna go, I'm gonna knock on the wood. I'm gonna touch the walls and I'm gonna make it real for me. And just being in that environment, I was like, man, it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. So I'm a big believer in that, man. Like I remember when I was broke, I'd go to car dealerships on the weekend, like really nice car dealerships. And I would just go there and I would look and I would just touch the cars, man. And just imagine myself coming in there, buying a car, you know? That's how you make it real. And then are you then aligning your life to be able to go in that direction, right? So it's not just this one-time thing. It's a ever-changing, continuous idea that you have to keep in your mind, that you have to be willing to invest in. I mean, how many people are willing to do that? How many people are willing to go to the car dealership, you know, once a month just to see a car and imagine yourself buying that car and owning that car? What would that feel like? What would that be like? Not a lot of people are willing to do that. They've already given up on the idea. You know, now it's just in the movies. I mean, some people do, man. Some people think that success is wrong. Some people think it's just wrong to be successful. I don't know, man. I don't want to hang out with people that think that way. You know, I really don't, man. You got to start training your mind to start thinking more positively. You know, it's like a cup of coffee, right? You wake up in the morning, you got this nice cup of coffee, and somebody walks along and drops just a drop of poison in it. And somebody else comes along and drops another little drop of poison in it. But maybe one drop of poison won't kill you, but somebody puts 8 or 9 drops in there, it's gonna kill you, right? So I'm like holding on to my cup of coffee like, f all y'all. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't putting that shit in my coffee, god. That's how you gotta be. I protect my mind that way. You know, it's like, it's my cup of coffee. Like, don't fuck with my cup, man. Just leave it alone. You want to go drop poison in somebody else's cup? Go drop shit over there. Don't even come over here. That's why I got a big ass dog. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, take your shit somewhere else. You know? So I think people fail to treat their mind as a garden, right? That it's a garden and you want to plant flowers in a garden. You want to plant nice things, nice fluffy things, colorful things, nice things. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you sit in this like, you know, you keep your head in the clouds. I'm not talking about that, right? I'm not talking about the person that's just like their head's in the cloud all the time. It's like everything is a disaster in their life, but no, everything's going great. It's going to turn around. No, dude. You know, I'm talking about like filling your mind with educational stuff and things that are going to add value in your life as opposed to negative things, right? Whether it's watching negative TV and the news and, you know, hanging around a bunch of people that just think that nothing is obtainable, right? Those people are stomping on your rose garden. So I think, you know, you got to protect your mind like a garden, like a cup of coffee, and then you have to, at the same time, be willing to do the things in your life that are going to get you to the level that you want to be at, you know?